3, 2, 1. Yo, what's happening, guys? It's your boy Wolfie here. We are back now. The first thing you want to do on this video, as always, is hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also hit that bell so you do get a notification every time I do drop a brand new video. And last but not least, of course, my Twitter. Yeah, not my Twitch. My Twitter is down in the description below. www.twitter.com/Connor Woolf 1995. If you want to keep updated with all of my FIFA stuff, all of my Road to Glories, all of my videos that I'm doing a day in advance, and also a little bit about my private life, because I do tweet a lot about my private life and my beloved Aston Villa, of course, then go and drop that a follow. Then you get to know me a little bit more. And then, of course, last but not least, my Twitch channel is down in the description below. www.twitch.tv/Connor Woolf. All of my Road to Glory is streamed on there all the time. So if you want to go and check that out so you can see that it is a legit Road to Glory, I suppose, and I'm not doing anything different, then please, please, please go and do that. Everything that you guys see on YouTube, this video actually isn't this video, I'm recording it separately, but most of the stuff that you see on YouTube is just edited straight up from my Twitch channel. So make sure you go and drop that follow. I love you guys forever. Anyway, without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. What we have got for you today, ladies and gentlemen, is my top 100, well, top 200 custom tactics that I used this weekend that did get me top 200. I did finish 28-2. One loss was to a guy that went 30-0, so no shame in that. And then the other loss was to a geezer that was just, let's just say I lost 2-1. I had double his shots. His 2 goals were from a corner and a penalty. Cheers, thank you very much. So that is the win that was the loss that hurt, you know, that stung. But anyway, these are the custom tactics that I've been using for this weekend league. In particular, there's one set that I used the most, so I'll get straight into it. It's a bit weird though. I'll just say that custom tactics now have really took over the FIFA scene, man. Like, in terms of everyone uses them now. Like, do you remember back in like FIFA 17, FIFA 18, no one really knew what custom tactics were. It was only on FIFA 19 when they got a bit of a revamp that people then understood really what the custom tactics were as such and started using them, because in FIFA 19, they then got a revamp. I always say it's probably for the worst, because I much prefer back in like FIFA 17, 18 when you didn't have to change much. But like now you really do have to go in depth with your custom tactics, etc. So this is the team that we used. I did get Firmino obviously in my wait, I have pressed Firmino. I don't know what's happened yet. I did get Firmino untradeable from that Team of the Week deadline day pack thing that we all got. Unbelievable card, by the way, in centre mid. He's absolutely unbelievable. Like, I absolutely love him. Lucas Moura, I did use him instead of Bale, just because I didn't like Bale. Obviously, I do have Bale untradeable as well. But I just don't like him, if I'm being honest with you. He's just too clunky for my liking. Lucas Moura did a good job. As always, Rashford and Gucci were absolute ballers. I absolutely love them. I think they're quality. The defence is solid, man. Gomez, Semedo, Varane, Mendy. Obviously, Mendy isn't tradable as well. They are absolutely class, man. I absolutely love them. So, without any further ado, the main custom tactics that I used this weekend are the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. So, the 4-1-2-1-2 second variation. I used the balanced defensive style. I used 4 width and 5 depth. The reason I use 5 depth is because I want to get my team higher up the pitch. And then in a narrow, when I use the narrow, chat and YouTube, little tip, I use it just to try and blitz people, if I'm honest. I'm not too, you'll see with the player instructions as well what I mean. I'm not too interested in the defensive side of the game with the narrow. I'm using this narrow because I want to score goals and I want to have fun. It really is just as simple as that, really. The offensive style I do have on balance as well. I have tried a long ball and possession, but I didn't. Long ball's definitely the most viable option out of the others. But when I use long ball, I just sometimes feel like my team just, like kind of what it says on the tin, they're all just trying to make runs and I've got no one to pass the ball to. It's kind of weird. So balance is definitely the main one that you want to be looking at. I do then play 5 width and 5 players in the box. I do sometimes go to 6, but I found out kind of like almost a happy medium with 5. It wasn't too, I didn't notice too much of a difference between 5 and 6, but I noticed the difference in the defensive side with the custom tactics when I use 5. So because of that, we have stuck with 5. As always, you will start off with that on the corners and free kicks. If the only thing you do from this custom tactics video is change the corners and free kicks, seriously change it, because lower it down to 2. If you do that, the amount of times you will concede from your own corner and stuff like that is criminal. They do it on purpose, by the way. They do it so you then go to the custom tactics bit and change it and then get involved in the custom tactics. That's why they do it, 100%. This is how I play the narrow. Dembele and Rashford up front with Gucci and Cam. All 5-star skills, which is huge for me. Dembele's with the 5-star FIFA as well. Although I don't particularly like Dembele that much, if I'm being honest with you guys. Rashford and Gucci are definitely the main ones in my team. Gucci is St. Maximin, by the way, in case any of you don't know. I call him Gucci because he always wears the Gucci headband, doesn't he? So that's why I call him Gucci. Roberto Firmino and Lucas Moura in the 2 centre mid role. Very good. I really like this midfield. The midfield is quality. Like, Kante, Firmino, Gucci and Lucas Moura actually did wonders this weekend. It was just Dembele that I really didn't get along with. I just found his finishing to be quite inconsistent, and I found his passing to be inconsistent. I just found a lot to be inconsistent with him. And then, of course, the back four stays the same. So, who would I get in these positions, okay? Your Cam in a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow is definitely your most important player. So, if you're going to spend any money, or if you're going to spend a large chunk of your money on one player and you want to play the narrow, get a good Cam, okay? Your Cam does everything. He scores, he assists, the lot. As long as your 2 strikers this year, in my opinion, or one of them's at least got 5-star weak foot and the other's got 5-star skills, you're on to a winner. Obviously, Rashford with the 5-star skills, Dembele with the weak foot and the skills with Dembele as well. So if you can find someone like a Neymar or something like that, obviously that's got both, then you're laughing to the bank. The 5-star weak foot, though, this year isn't as important as previous years. The 5-star weak foot for me, I don't notice a difference, but to put it like this, right? Dembele's left-footed, but he's got 5-star weak foot, so you can use either foot to the same ability. I don't notice a difference between Dembele's weaker foot and Rashford's weaker foot, and Rashford only has 4-star. So definitely look at that. Don't be put off by a player this year just because they don't have the weak foot. It's not like last year, okay? And then the instructions, get in behind. That's all I put on the 2 strikers. I used to have get into, I think it was stay forward I used to play on my last one. But I did change them up. Dragon, who is a pro player, did tell me his custom tactics, and I thought, you know what, I'll give him a try, and they actually have worked wonders for me this weekend league. So get in behind, leave the defensive support, don't touch it. Don't touch any of this either. Leave them on the default settings. My Cam, the only thing I change is I put him on stay forward, so he'll be like that when you look at him. So you want to go stay forward and get into the box for cross. Get into the box for cross is key, especially with like the R1 square crosses, etc. or RBX, I think it is on Xbox. 100% put them on get into the box for cross. I do not touch any of my left or right centre mids, so they are just on the default settings. Cover wing, balance attack, balance crossing runs, normal interceptions, stick to position, cover wing. Exactly the same from other one. I don't know why, but I used to put them on cover centre. But if I'm being honest, I haven't really noticed a difference with them on cover wing. Obviously, I've played a whole weekend league now using narrow, and I really like this formation. The custom tactics work wonders for me. The only thing I change on my CDM is I just put him to stay back while attacking. That is it. Leave him on cover wing, balance defense, the lot. I normally play cut passing lanes, but I've left him on balance this weekend league just to try it out. And if I'm being honest, I actually preferred it on balance. And then my fullbacks, this is a key point, chat and YouTube, this is a key point. I leave my fullbacks on balanced attack. So what this means is your right back and left back will bomb forward. So if you're going to use a narrow and you're going to use my custom tactics, please be switched on when it comes to defending. A lot of tricks I was doing was just taking the foul as soon as they got the ball on the counter attack to get my fullbacks back in the pitch, like automatically, if that makes sense. So that right there, ladies and gentlemen, are the custom tactics that I used this weekend league. I absolutely love the formation. Excuse me. If you guys want to see the gameplay highlights, that'll be tomorrow's video. Games 10 to 20, and then Wednesday will be 20 to 30, and then Thursday will be rewards, of course. And you guys will see me using the narrow, and you can see if it's for you. But if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also make sure to drop my Twitch and Twitter a follow. Yeah, do it. www.twitter.com/ConnorWolf1995. Link down in the description below. www.twitch.tv/ConnorWolf. Link also down in the description below. But thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you tomorrow for my RTG Weekend League highlights. Peace.